All right, guys, welcome back to the bench. Let's talk about the EXPS3, why I took it off the BRN-180, why I'm going to go with this wonderful Chinesium thing on that, and then where this is going to go after. So the EXPS3 has been a phenomenal performing optic. I think that it probably outperforms a lot of optics. The only issue is it is not an always-on optic. Now, I have two rifles that I love to kind of switch out for home defense. One, because I like to go run them when they're not in their home defense role. And the BRN-180 is definitely going to be one of those. The BRN-180 is just a great operating system. I have run it well over 500 rounds now without a failure. And then I finally recently got a failure on the BRN-180 specifically due to the steel-cased ammo. But it is not that it can't run steel-cased ammo. It's just that that steel-cased ammo that I was shooting, that specific round, was kind of shit, had a problem going in. Other than that, I have not had an issue. Also, I still haven't cleaned the BRN-180, so we're going and doing that. But yeah, why I'm taking the EXPS3 off of there? Well, one, it's not an always-on optic. I don't want to run the EXPS3 for home defense. Specifically because it's not always on. It has nothing to do with the field of view or anything like that. Like, it's a good optic, but it's relegated to the range for me. I have a Colt 11.5 on the way. The EOTech will probably be going on that. In fact, it's technically supposed to be here today, but you're not getting that video today unless I feel extra generous by all the people who comment down below how much they want to see the Colt 11.5 when it comes in. Even then, guys, I apologize. I'm leaving again today, so you won't get that. But yes, the EOTech is a fantastic optic. I absolutely love it. And it's just, you know, it's super generous. It's kind of clunky. Like, it's a big optic on a big gun. So the BRN-180, kind of a chunky beast. And yeah, you know, this being on top of that just adds more chunk upon chunk, and not a big fan. Now, another thing that I absolutely hate about these is you'll always see me kind of run all my stuff with risers. Even my home defense gun has a 193 riser on the aim point, which aim point is a fantastic optic. But when it comes to it, you will see all my stuff run with risers. And now the problem I'm seeing is that there are no optics risers for the EOTech, specifically a 193 height. Now, I do know that Unity makes a .069, which I don't know if that would actually work with this, because this is a .157, I believe. This is a lower 1/3. So I think it's like a .157. So if I put a 069 on there, I think it'll bring it up to 2.26 instead of 1.93. So the ScalarWorks riser would not work for that. But the Unity riser brings us up to 2.26, and then you have to go get your magnifier mount, and then you have to put your magnifier on that, and then I can't run my magnifier with any of my other optics, so it kind of sucks. Then I'm going to have to get another magnifier. So I'm thinking at some point I'll get the G45 magnifier along with the Unity mount, the Unity Omni mount, because I really want a 5X. I think that would be pretty cool. Since I already have a 3X, why buy another 3X when I can get the 5X and it's not that much more expensive? Anyway, there we go. I'm just rambling again about things that I want to buy or has sent to me. EOTech, I love your optic. Buy the EOTech for whatever you want. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to get the shill out of my mouth there. The EOTech, fantastic optic. I really like it. But let's look at the T2 clones. Let's kind of see the pros of this. Always on. Lot of battery life. Good optic. Not great. Now, I do feel like I'm going a little bit against my country every single time I buy one of these Chinesium things, because this is made in China, supported by China, and all the other fun stuff that comes along with China. Now, I don't necessarily have an issue with the people of China, but normally the government. And in that part of the world, the government kind of rules over the people, and then the people are very loyal to the government. And it's really weird. It's a very communist situation over there. Not one that I love getting into, or talking about, or discussing, or even discussing geopolitics on this channel. I have a tendency to piss off people with my political views, because I don't necessarily hate people for what you see. I hate people from the people who want to describe those people. So yeah, again, people don't necessarily like my political views because, well, let's just say I don't stand with any conservative or non-conservative party. Yeah, anyway, let's getting away from that and getting away from the geopolitics. The Holosun is a very good optic. It's been running fantastic. I've had this thing, if I look back in my brownells history, I want to say 4 years. I want to say I've had this for 3 or 4 years. I pretty much bought this back when I moved out to Texas, because I needed a new optic for home defense. And yeah, no, it's been with me for a while, and I've been here, I want to say closer to 5 years, somewhere around there, 4 years maybe. But yeah, this has been with me pretty much right after that. So it's not like, it wasn't immediate, but it was right there. So again, going into the Holosun, Chinese quality, I would not trust my life with this. Like it's not one of those things. I will be getting an aim point at some point, but I trust it enough to run it for home defense to go, you know what, it'll work for that situation, especially with the BRN-180. The BRN-180 is a very, very good rifle. And then with that rifle, I'm definitely going to be picking up some iron sights to run with this, because I do feel like if you're going to run a home defense gun and you don't have a high quality optic on it, you should probably have some sort of iron sights. That way you can take this off and run the iron sights. Again, philosophy, do what you want with it. A lot of people have successfully taken down people with very cheap guns. You can ask literally any gang member who shoots a high point, or you can ask anybody who's ever, talked about Kyle Rittenhouse and how great the forward assist is. Look, guys, you can buy cheap and get it to run, or you can buy expensive and expect it to run. It's up to you. I think there was a barrel racer on a popular show that said, cool shit ain't cheap and cheap shit ain't cool. Yeah, there we go. There's my demonetization in YouTube. Just kidding. I don't have enough watch time for that. Anyway, when it comes to EOTech EXPS3, I absolutely love this optic. I think it's fantastic. I do want to run this on the Colt. I think it actually look really sweet on the Colt over a cheap Chinese optic. I really think this will actually look pretty sweet. Kind of the reason why I do everything kind of has two purposes. One, does it look good? Because I want to look good. Because sometimes I'm a very vain individual when it comes that way. If it doesn't look good, I don't want it on there. That's why there's a lot of things that I just won't buy because they look hideous. Like there's that stupid forward grip that people keep wanting me to buy. They're like, you need to go. It's the emissary one. It looks hideous. It looks like someone took a shit and molded it into a hand grip, and I can't stand that. It just looks hideous. Like I won't buy things that I think look hideous. When it comes to EOTech, is a fantastic optic, and has done really well. So we're going to run it on the Colt 11.3. So it has absolutely nothing to do with the optic or anything like that. It comes down to two things: runtime, not what I want it to be. And then a bulky optic on a pretty bulky gun when I can go with a lighter weight optic. And I'll actually get the weights for you guys on the EOTech with a battery and the EXPS3 with a battery. I'm sorry, wow. I will do the EXPS3 with the battery, and I will do the Holosun 403B with the battery. See, they're very, in the naming convention, somebody came up with this stuff, and they did that. But when it comes down to it all, guys, huge shout out to Brownells. Brownells did send out the ScalarWorks mount for review. I did buy this optic at Brownells. Brownells did send this out to review, and Brownells sends a lot of stuff out to review. Please go check them out. I will have a link in the comments for my link tree. If you go check out my link tree, go check out all the fun stuff in here. Brownells is probably one of the best, best companies you can get that is pro 2A. They're always fighting for the 2A. They're just awesome. Brownells supports the channel. Brownells supports a lot of other channels. Brownells is a fantastic company. Please go out, check them out. They are awesome. Go hit up Brownells, guys. Anyway, there's the ad. Getting into the last part, that Colt 11.5 that I'm running. I really want to run a shorter gun. I also want to run just a cheap, just a plain Jane gun that I can have a lot of fun with. And why not run a Colt 11.5? There are a lot of people out there who really love the Colt name, and I really want to put this on that. So yeah, this will run on there. Hopefully it will look sexy and fantastic. We will have a lot of fun with that and all the other things that it comes with. But yeah, no, I really love it. I can't wait to run this on there and see how that runs at the range. And then I can't wait to put this back on the BRN-180 so that way, I have a secondary home defense option when I want to go take this guy out and mess around with things and do all sorts of fun stuff with that. So yeah, as always, guys, huge shout out to all my friends. It's Millar Time, the Adam Jagger, a bunch of other people. What the Kicks? I just talked to him today. Hopefully I'll be able to go out and shoot some cool stuff with him pretty soon. Maybe you guys can see that. And then, yeah, have a whole lot of fun doing all that stuff. Huge shout out to Roy. Thank you, Roy, for the BRN-180 upper. But yeah, I really love what you guys are doing. Thank you guys so much for all the fun you guys give me. And as always, I can't say what I used to say. So don't be from Florida, or be a hoodlum. What should I do? Should I say be a hoodlum, or should I say don't be from Florida? Because I have a feeling that I'm excluding all the Florida people. But yeah, no. Have fun, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, be a hoodlum or don't be from Florida. Which one would you like more?
Okay, all right, just go beep.
Beep.
Damn it.